Hello and welcome to Review Mobility. Our platform allows consumers to post their independent reviews on their experience with mobility companies around the UK. Head to our website reviewmobility.co.uk to learn more. In this video today, we will be covering a complete guide to walking aids in the UK. Let us get into the video. Walking sticks and canes have come a long way since their invention. Due to advancements in construction and design, wheeled walkers are now more robust and stylish than ever before. Rollators and tri-walkers provide a smooth ride and a comfortable seat. It has become more accessible for people to find crutches and canes in many colors and sizes. Here is a guide to walking aids. Guide to walking aids key points. In the absence of a walking frame or crutches, you can consider using a rollator or tri-walker. In this walking aids lesson, you'll have to pick whether or not your walking aid has wheels. Consider where you want to use your walking assistance and how much strength, stability and mobility you have before selecting a choice. Cane users are responsible for the importance of anything they are trying to move with the cane. Because of this, a crutch provides you with much more leverage than a cane does. What is the purpose of using a walking aid? Walking aids were substantially less advanced when they were initially developed. Improvements in design and manufacture have made wheeled walkers more durable and appealing than ever before. Rollators and tri-walkers are the perfect choices for those who want to take a stroll. By introducing new colors and sizes, the market for crutches and canes has expanded. Where do you use a walking aid on a day-to-day basis? When choosing walking assistance, keep in mind the kind of terrain you'll be walking on. If you intend on going outside, a rollator is a better option than a cane. A four-wheel frame gives additional stability, and heavier-duty wheels let specific models ride farther in rugged or uneven terrain. It's a good idea to have a cane in the home in case you ever need it. Food and drink may be transported from room to room using wheeled walkers and clean trays. The market is flooded with a variety of walking aids. In the absence of a walking frame or crutches, you can consider using a rollator or tri-walker. A cane or a walking stick may benefit persons who have good balance, but one side of their body is weaker than the others. Walkers and canes are no longer the sole options for folks who need aid with movement, but they're no longer the only alternative. A crutch or a walking stick may be a valuable ally if used properly. Find grips that are more comfortable for your hand since they have been ergonomically designed. It is possible to use knee walkers instead of crutches and walking sticks since they need less upper body strength. For walking aids, this is an accessory. You may enhance your walking aid with a few easy changes and extras. These include canes and sticks for walking. It can be used as an accessory or an additional piece of equipment when using a wheelchair or mobility scooter. You won't be able to walk without tripping if your original ferrules wear out. This is what you should keep in mind when purchasing a walking SID. In this walking aids lesson, you'll have to pick whether or not your walking aid has wheels. Consider where you want to use your walking assistance and how much strength, stability and mobility you have before selecting a choice. The information in the following part will assist you in making an informed decision among the many types of walking aids on the market. Walkers. People with disabilities may more easily go about because of the many contact points provided by a metal framework. A wheeled gadget, on the other hand, has at least one point of contact. Crutches and canes have fixed rubber ferrules. You may also use the built-in seat to store the user's personal belongings. A cane walker and a cane hybrid. With a cane, there is no lateral support offered by two legs. As a result of this, hybrid vehicles are a better option. Unlike a cane, this device can be handled in front of the user like a walking stick, making it more convenient. Single-handed operation is possible on the front and side handles. Different settings are available while using the aided mode on the stairs. Hybrid walkers are not a substitute for two-handed walkers for four-legged walkers. Gait trainers. In addition to the gait trainer, there is a slew of other modern walking aids available. In terms of assistance, this gizmo goes above and beyond the ordinary walker. Almost everyone may benefit from this device in terms of weight bearing and balance. To ensure good walking posture, the product frame must be appropriately supported and positioned. A walking sticks. A simple yet effective help is also provided in this walking aids guide. The weight is transmitted to the ground while the shaft is gripped in one hand. Cane users are responsible for the importance of anything they are trying to move with the cane. The hands and wrists bear the brunt of the weight. Pair of crutches. It is preferable to use a crutch with a shaft that links directly to the elbow or armpit than a shaft connecting twice. Because of this, a crutch provides you with much more leverage than a cane does. Canes, crutches, and forearm crutches are all available on the market today. The forearms of patients who use these crutches are supported by the bands connected to the handles. If you need more assistance while walking, forearm crutches may be a better option than canes. Stability and balance are improved, and the wrist is less burdened due to including a forearm component. What's the difference between a rollator, a tri-walker, and other mobility devices? When it comes to walking, tri-walkers and rollators may share similar features. Tri-walkers have 3 wheels instead of 4, while rollators have 4. When it comes to going about in confined spaces, tri-walkers are more flexible than rollators. Tri-walkers are easy to travel and store since they have 1 wheel to deal with. On the other hand, rollators can be rolled up and placed in the trunk or back seat of your vehicle, while walkers are more challenging to store. From the chairs to the storage bags, many tri-walkers and rollators share the same characteristics. Stability, agility, and lightness are all things you'll want in your walking assistance, so seek one that can manage a lot of traffic. Summary of Complete Guide to Walking Aids in the UK. Rollators and tri-walkers are the perfect choices for those who want to take a stroll. By introducing new colors and sizes, the market for crutches and canes has expanded. Food and drink may be transported from room to room using wheeled walkers and clean trays. There are many types of walking aids on the market. You'll have to pick whether or not your walking aid has wheels. Consider where you want to use your walking assistance and how much strength, stability and mobility you have before selecting a choice. This is what you should keep in mind when purchasing a walking SID. Cane users are responsible for the importance of anything they are trying to move with the cane. If you need more assistance while walking, forearm crutches may be a better option. Tri-walkers have 3 wheels instead of 4, while rollators have 4. So that concludes our video on a complete guide to walking aids in the UK. We hope you may have found this video helpful. Don't forget to go and check out some of our other videos on mobility aids, mobility scooters, stairlifts, and much more. Head to our website reviewmobility.co.uk for more information.